I'm here today because I want to share with you how you can become the corporate wellness expert. I just got finished with a huge corporate meeting and I absolutely love doing this. I've been going into corporations for the past 5 years because I remember one day when I was sitting in my practice in between patients and I kept saying to myself, why am I sitting here when there are people who need to be adjusted? And furthermore, where are those people? Where are they all located at? Why aren't they here in my office? And what I realized is that some people didn't know about me. They didn't even know that they needed a chiropractic. And also, many of them were working. And so what I realized was I had to get out of my four walls of my practice and I had to get into the corporations and reach more people and spread the message of chiropractic and health and wellness. So what I did was I put together a big, huge package of information, and I was absolutely convinced that I knew what it took to do a corporate wellness program, and I was taking it by storm. I spoke to HR representatives, I went into companies, I contacted people, I was doing cold calls, you name it. I was doing everything possible. But what I was getting was a bunch of no's, and I wasn't getting yeses, and I couldn't understand why in the heck. I started wondering, is it me? Is there something that I'm doing wrong? And what I realized is I really wasn't going about it the correct way. And I sat back and I started writing down all of the different barriers of what they told me. What were the reasons of why they were saying no? And here's what I heard. One, they didn't have the budget for it. Two, they already had a corporate wellness program. Three, they had a gym and they didn't need services. Four, they weren't really sure if they were going to get the participation. And then five, they also didn't know if it was going to actually have an effect on their insurance costs or if it was going to help them. And I was just beginning, so I was new at this and I didn't have the experience. So why would they trust me? After writing all those things down, I knew that I had to come up with a solution. And that's exactly what I did. And it took me a long time to figure out exactly what that process and what I need to do was. But I'll tell you, once I worked out all the kinks, I have been going into corporations and it has been working absolutely like wildfire. I have been in over 15 different companies. I have gotten over 200 new patients just over a year. So it was about 13 months, 200 new patients. Wouldn't that be amazing to fill your practice with that many patients? I also was going into companies and I was getting paid for it. You shouldn't do this for free. That's what's so important. Your time is money and you need to realize that. So stop giving away your services for free. People really do value what you have to give to them. So what I want to do is I want to share with you these key things that I put together and I want to help you to master this. And not only that, you are going to learn, how you can actually make a huge shift and change in their entire culture. So what we're going to do is we are inviting you to come to a corporate training here in Richmond, Virginia. And this is going to be November 1st through November 3rd. So it's a 2.5-day training and you are going to have absolute experts who are going to teach you how to get into corporate wellness and not only that, how to actually apply this into your practice. So the big things I want to teach you is one, what are the government mandates? You need to know those in order to protect yourself as well as the company that you are helping. Number two, you also need to realize how to deal with their budget the best and what to actually do for each company. If you deal with a company of 35 people, that is very different than dealing with a company that is going to be thousands of people. I know, I've worked with both. So what I want to do is help you with how to actually determine the difference between the two, what type of services to actually offer those types of companies, and to give you every single tool you need to make a huge hit and to create lasting business. That's what this is about. And I know many of you are saying, yeah, she's done it, but can I? And I will tell you, absolutely, I have led many doctors into corporations. And not only that, I have the help of many other experts who are joining me to teach you exactly how to do this. We have Jamie DeChambeau, who has led tons of chiropractors into corporations and shown them exactly how to do it. Then we have Dr. Mike Reed, and he is the master, the absolute man at building $1 million practices. So whether you just want to create a bigger practice, you want to create a bigger name for yourself in your community, or you want to go out and you want to take corporate wellness by charge, He is the person who's going to help you to do it. And we are all going to gain together to give you everything you need, from building the contracts, how to actually even contact the companies. Who do you contact once you're in the door? How do you actually conduct that first meeting? The proposals, how to conduct the wellness program itself. We're going to teach you everything from A to Z, including those government mandates that are going to be going into effect the beginning of 2014, which is just around the corner. So this is very important, folks. Before these people even become patients, just with 25 people doing your wellness program in 12 weeks, you will make double your investment. Just think of how much more you will be making if even one of those people become patients. So we want to take away all the different barriers. If we haven't convinced you already, I'm going to show you some of the great bonuses that we're throwing in. Number one, if it's travel that you're having a problem with, it's out. Not a problem. We are actually going to pay for one airline ticket up to $500 to get you here. We are so committed in taking the wellness revolution by charge and putting chiropractors in that leadership role. It is so important. No one, absolutely no one, is more qualified than you. So we can't wait to help you to be able to reach more people and change more lives. Also, Dr. Mike Reed is throwing in his marketing toolkit. And that marketing toolkit is valued at $497. And this is going to contain over 100 different marketing tools that you can use in your community, in your practice, in the corporations, you name it. You can't beat this, folks. On top of it, we're also breaking it down into payments. If you don't want to pay it in one lump sum, it just doesn't fit into your budget, we can break it down into 6 or even 12 payments, and you can pay for it over the year. How incredible is that? I'm telling you, there is absolutely no reason to say no. We are going to teach you everything. We know you're going to be successful, and we are even going to certify you in the most common, most sought after corporate wellness program available today, and that is with Core Performance. And that is going to be an on-site wellness program that companies are looking for, they love, they get great results from, and it's a win-win situation for you and the company and also the employees. So let me tell you, we are going to join together and we are going to take this by storm. I can't wait to help you make a bigger difference and bigger impact in your community and reach hundreds and thousands of people. All you have to do is look right below and you'll see a link to register for the corporate training in Richmond, Virginia, November 1st through the 3rd. And you get all of those bonuses, every single one of them, if you register by October 11th. And that is something where we know if you make the commitment to us, we're going to make the commitment to you that you are going to succeed. I can't wait to see you here in November 1st in Richmond, Virginia. We are going to do awesome things together. See you then. How funny. Did you see all those people running behind me? It was hilarious.